From this video lecture, we are going to discuss about the contraception, about the different kind of contraception one by one in detail. So first of all, let us discuss about the natural or the traditional contraception. So the contraception we are going to explain about which it is used from the ancient time, so it is known as traditional contraception. So traditional contraception involve, there are three category of traditional contraception. The first one is the periodic abstinence. And the periodic abstinence involve the coitus during the safe period, and a period between or during the menstrual cycle, which is known as fertile period, which is about 10 to 10th day to 17th 10th to 17th day. It is known as the fertile period. So by avoiding this period for the coitus, we can remain prevented from the getting pregnancy, and this is the contraception, or we can prevent from conception. Conception means the pregnancy, and contraception means the prevention of pregnancy. So this technique or this method of traditional contraception involve the avoiding of coitus during this fertile period. This is known as fertile period. Fertile. And during this we can avoid coitus. So by avoiding coitus during this fertile time period during the menstrual cycle, it is the periodic abstinence. The second category or second method under the natural or traditional contraception, this is the lactational so the second way under this category, it is the lactational amenorrhea. And lactational amenorrhea has a concept of absence of ovulation or the menstrual cycle. absence of ovulation that of the menstrual cycle. It is the main concept behind the lactational amenorrhea, and this process takes place just after parturition. Just after parturition, during the intense lactation, or in the case of intense lactation by the mothers to their baby, the process of menstrual cycle or ovulation does not take place. So in this case, or in that case, the coitus do not result in the process of fertilization, and so this time period can be used as a contraceptive time period, which is a traditional method. Means from ancient time it was observed and used. The third technique the third technique involved under the traditional method or natural method, it is the coitus interrupt. So coitus interrupt, as the name given, it involves the concept of withdrawal of penis so just before the ejaculation, the withdrawal of penis, it is known as the coitus interrupt, and it result in do not release of sperm or semen inside the female reproductive tract, which ultimately do not involving the process of fertilization. Means there is no meeting of male and female gametes. So these are the three main techniques under the natural method, and these three methods under the natural or traditional contraception, these are uh, these are considered as a very safe, because there is no any uh, harmful effect of these techniques. So after this we are going to discuss the artificial, which involve a number of devices, a number of substances, additional substances for the contraception method. So the second category involve the barrier method. And the barrier method can be divided into two category. Barrier method can be divided into two category: the physical as well as the chemical. So physical barrier and chemical barrier. Physical barrier involve the physical devices, while the chemical barrier involve some chemicals or chemical devices for the purpose of contraception used just before the coitus. So in the case of physical, the devices used, these are the condom, which is a thin sheath of latex. Latex or rubber, which can be uh, beard in the case of male over penis, while in the case of female it can be beard in vagina and the cervix. So this is the thin sheath of rubber or the latex, which can prevent the entry of the semen into the female reproductive tract. Then the alternate form of this structure is the diaphragm, which is a cup shaped structure. Then the cervical cap, which is a dome shaped structure with a big diameter or of rim in comparison to diaphragm. And the third is the vaults. Vaults are same as the diaphragm but in smaller size. The size of vaults is smaller than the diaphragm. The second category, which is involved the chemical barrier, are termed as the chemical barrier. It involves the creams, foam, jelly, and these are the chemicals which are spermicides. These are the spermicides chemical which can be used into the female reproductive tract just before the coitus to kill either to kill the sperm or to reduce the motility of the sperm. And in this chemical there are some acids like lactic acid, mild acid, lactic acid, citric acid, boric acid, which are responsible as spermicides. So these chemicals can be used as used individually or they can be used along with these physical barrier. So these are the a number of physical barrier used for the used as the contraceptive methods. The next category it is IUDs. Intrauterine devices. So the devices we are going to discuss, these are the intrauterine, means they will be used, they can be used and the place of their action is the uterus, so it is known as intrauterine devices. And intrauterine devices can be divided into three categories: non-medicated, non-medicated means without any medication or without any chemicals or secretion of any chemicals. And the example of this is the lip loop, lips loop. Then The second category, it is the copper containing IUDs. And copper containing IUDs involving the release of copper continuously in the uterus, and that copper reduce the motility of the sperm or stop the motility of sperm. And this non-medicated IUDs uh, use the concept of phagocytosis, means by the process of phagocytosis it kill the sperm, so do not fusion take place. And copper containing IUDs involve CuT, Cu7 and multi-load (375). So these are the copper secreting or copper containing IUDs which release copper. Then the third category is the hormonal IUDs. So hormonal IUDs release some hormone which involve in the process of reduction of ovulation or stoppage of ovulation. Means this process in these hormones stop the ovulation, and due to lack of ovulation there is no fertilization. And the hormonal IUDs also involve in the concept which is the uh, reduction in implantation. Means if the fertilization occur, there is no process of implantation take place, means they uh, make the wall of uterus not suitable for implantation. And example of these IUDs involve the progestasert and the LNG-20. These are the two intrauterine devices which are placed under, in the uterus of the female reproductive tract as a contraceptive method or devices. So these are some of the contraceptive methods, and remaining contraceptive method we will discuss from the next video lecture.